Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Shamika and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited that you're here and I am way hyped to be back in this chair, sitting here doing Check the Rhymes interviews for you guys. I am really just over the moon about today's show because multi-award winning platinum artist and producer and songwriter Kwame is in the building, y'all. This hip hop legend hadn't released an album until now. It has taken 25 years and he just released The Different Kids. And I'm telling you, you want to go grab that album because it is made for us Gen Xers. So don't go anywhere. Kwame is here. You don't want to miss today's show. Welcome to Check the Rhymes, Kwame. It's about time.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is. And I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad that you're allowing me to be on your platform. And I hope I don't overtalk. I hope I don't start rambling or whatever. You can stop me at any time.
Well, we've run into each other a lot over the years. Like I was just thinking, I think the last time was at Black Music Honors.
Yes.
Which city? I don't remember, Atlanta or Nashville. But yeah.
You know what? I don't know. It might be Atlanta. It might be because I'm thinking of all my Nashville experiences. I don't know why I can break each city down into all the experiences I've had in each city. And no, I don't. I think it was definitely Atlanta.
So technically I did interview you on the carpet.
Yes.
But it was only for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And it wasn't my platform. But so anyway, we're here now.
Yeah, I actually, yes. No, wait. Are you sure it was in Atlanta? It was in Atlanta. It was in Atlanta. I remember because I remember everything now. I remember what I had on everything. Okay, I got it.
Was it when Jody Watley was being honored?
Yes, and Vivian Green was honoring Jody, tributing Jody Watley, Vivian Green and 7th Streeter. Yep.
Yes, I was there. I do remember now.
Yep, I hated my outfit that day.
Now I don't remember what you had on, but I'm sure it looked fine.
I'm not gonna remind you. I hated that outfit. Oh my God. I look like Ronald McDonald.
I had on yellow too, though. So it's been about 25 years since your last solo release.
Yes.
Why now? What made you decide, you know what? Let me go on and do this now.
You know what? I think it's a combination of a lot of different things. And none of it is based on vanity. None of it is based on saying, I'm gonna make a comeback. I still got it. And I don't think in those terms. Sometimes for my benefit, sometimes for my detriment, actually. But I don't think in time terms. But a couple of things happen or is happening that I wanted to address, and it just felt like the right time to address it. One, Gen X. You know, we pretty much control the world at this point.
Yes.
We are presidents, we are kings, we are queens, we are heads of businesses, we own all the major platforms, we run all the major industry. But for some reason, we're the generation that hates ourselves. We don't market to ourselves. We don't do anything. It's all about the generation after us or the 2 generations after us, and we don't do anything for ourselves. You know, even sometimes when an artist from my generation puts out an album, they want to please the kids. They make songs to make the kids think they're cool and things like that. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But who speaks to us? And then we're also the same generation that tells the younger generation that we are not viable anymore. If you're over 40, you don't have a thought in your head. You might as well go get put to pasture, go to the old folks' home and rot. You know, and I'm like, wait, hold on. You know, I know how I feel. I know how I think, how I feel as a person. And I'm not going to allow my TV or my feed to tell me anything otherwise. So you put that to one side. As an artist, as a producer, I'm always producing and writing for somebody. That's never going to stop. But as an artist, I've always been recording. In my mind, I'm making an album for the last 30 years. And I just never shared it.
Oh, okay.
I just never shared. I just in my studio writing, recording. And after a while, I felt like I was doing myself a disservice. There was things that I needed to get off of my chest. There was things that I needed to heal within myself, things that were suppressing me as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And it had nothing to do with any kind of recognition, any kind of radio play, any of that. It was a self-reflection that I was starting to deal with. So you got that. Then Hip Hop 50 rolls around.
Yes.
And I see all these tributes happening. And I'm like, I'm so hip hop. I'm so into the music and into the art, into the culture. I feel that it's within my DNA. It is a part of me, not the music business, but the music, the culture is within me. And so when Hip Hop 50 rolls around and all this accolades, all these artists were getting their credit, I was like, as long as y'all focus on Kool Herc, Grandmaster Caz, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore, all of those artists, that's what I want to see. I'm cool with that. Just focus on the founders. I don't put me in that mix at all. I don't want to be in that mix. I'm fine. But then I see some exhibits. I go to one exhibit and it said hip hop fashion in 1989 or hip hop fashion in 1990. I'm like, oh, word, this is going to be interesting. So I walk in there and it's like if somebody took an eraser to anything and everything that I did.
What?
So I'm looking around. I'm like, wait, I know what I was doing in 1989.
Yeah.
I know what the majority of the kids were doing in 1989. You mean to tell me that I didn't exist? I'm like, am I in a different universe? Because it's one thing, I don't need to be like pushed out and recognized, but don't erase my existence.
Yeah.
That's what started to make me upset. And then I think of natural order of things. The first thing is like, who curated this? And now I personally know who curated it. I'm like, oh, they hating on me. And, and I'm thinking that. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Because you're turning into the bitter old rap dude. Don't do that.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody's hating on you. Like, no, don't make it about yourself.
Tell us who it is so we can go hate on them.
So I said, no, we're not going to do that. Then I thought about it even further. I was like, think about a room full of kids. And in the room full of kids, the kids are expressing themselves. I'm hungry. I want to go out. I want to go play. I want to do that. And the teacher's in the room and they're attending to the kids. But then there's that one kid in the corner that's not saying nothing. He may be smarter than every kid in the room or just as smart. He's in his room. He's in his book. He's reading a comic book. He's drawing. He's doing whatever. And he's not saying anything. He's not participating. He's not going up to the board. He's not playing in the gym sports. He's not doing anything. He's sitting in the corner. And I'm like, yo, I've been that kid for 25 years. That's me. I'm the kid in the corner. And I'm just like, you know what? Y'all ain't going to be playing kickball. And I'm not going to get up here and show you I can kick the hell out of this ball myself. You're not going to be doing this math quiz. And I'm not going to show you that I'm proficient in all of these studies.
Right.
Just as much as any one of y'all. Because how do I get mad that the teacher didn't pick me when the teacher don't even know I'm there?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
All the kids is face in front. They're not paying attention to me. They don't know I'm there. And so, excuse me, that's started the battery in my back. Like, all right, look, man, I don't know, not to sound, I'm not getting younger. I don't know how much time that I have. I have kids. My son has kids. I got grandkids. I'm like, all right, what do I leave for them? I can leave what I did at 16, 17, 18. That's cool. But I have a mind, I'm thinking about things. I'm expressing things. I'm experiencing things. Why can't I express that on a song or in a full body of work? And once that light clicked back on, all the lights clicked on, and all the engines started going, and it's like, yo, I'm going full speed ahead on this. And it wasn't like I didn't need to get a deal. I have a label. Luckily, I have a label under Virgin Music, Universal, um, and distributed by SRG-ILS. So I had that platform
Yeah.
that I was already using with like Vivian Green. And I was like, okay, so I have a car. I can get in the car. I can drive it.
Hmm.
Let me get in this car and drive and let me figure it out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just, it's all a social experiment. It's all a self-expression at this point.
Hmm.
And hopefully people will receive it as much as I'm trying to give it. You understand?
Well, I have to tell you, I love the different kids because I just had surgery. I'm still recovering. I'm on the tail end. And so
Well, I'm glad you're recovering. I'm glad you're at the tail.
yeah, so I've been trying to go for walks in the morning, get the lymphatic system moving.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And and I said, let me just pop this in my ear. And I was like, lo and behold, I don't know how I ended up farther than I needed to be because I was just bopping and dancing and listening to this album. And I stopped and did a video and I posted it yesterday. I said, y'all, this is for the Gen Xers. Y'all need to get this album. Like that. It was and then when you just said that, I was like,
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. It's like it's I want us to know that we are heard, we exist, we
Mhm.
can be spoken to, not spoken at. We don't have to exist in a world where we got to be like, what the hell did that rapper just say? It was like
Right.
it's not like how it was for the generation before us when they didn't even know hip hop like that.
Hmm.
They had to figure it out, yes. But this is something that's a part of us.
Hmm.
And it's moved into all these different lanes. But where's our lane? Imagine going to it's like going into a department store. You go into Macy's or Bloomingdale's or whatever, and it's only clothes for kids. The whole store. And you got to get an outfit
Hmm.
for whatever, church, work, whatever. And it's nothing past a 15-year-old short set.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be like, yo. And the owner of the store is your age. You may
Hmm.
even know the owner of the store. How about that?
Right.
And like, wait, so you're gonna tell me I can give my kid the money to buy this stuff? So you're still getting my money,
Hmm.
but you don't have nothing for me. Not even I can't even get a section. I can't even
Right.
get a floor.
Yeah.
You can keep the whole store for the teeny bop, but I can't get a place for me to sit and and
Hmm.
and 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 chill out and purchase. So that's really the real thing. It's like and telling stories from that perspective because I'm a storyteller and 99% of the album, even though it may sound like a freestyle rhyme or just like straight spitting, there's a story, always a story interwoven into everything that I say and I do. And I just felt that I should be able to tell those stories.
Well, I did want to ask about the one song that I actually was talking about in my video yesterday about it just the phrasing of it. It was like a light bulb for me, but I'm going to ask you what you were thinking when you put that song together.
Uh-huh.
No way, go away. That's my jam right there.
Yo, I swear, I wish Vivian Green can hear these interviews because I want to say 95% of all the interviews land on that song.
Hmm.
And she was begging me to take that song off the album. She was like, "Oh, this don't work." I'm like, "Yo, I'm telling you it does."
Hmm.
So No Way Go Away um kind of the idea spawned out in the pandemic, during the pandemic. Um because you have time to sit and think. You're not doing it. You
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere.
Hmm.
But then I just started, it was during the pandemic, and then I took a trip, I went back home to New York, and I remember I was in Harlem, and I was just walking down the street, and I walked down one block, and these two people were fighting. Then I walked down another block, and these people are just straight beefing. This lady yelling at this kid, and I get on the train, there's an argument on the train. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm just trying to get me some comic books. I ain't none of this bothering me.
Right.
you know. And then I looked into it. Like I always overthink things. Then I looked into it, and it's like when somebody puts out negative energy, they
Hmm.
want you to return with negative energy.
Yep.
It's like fire. Fire needs oxygen
Hmm.
to grow, and negative energy needs that oxygen as well. And it was just like when I got home and I was just thinking about all those occurrences. It's like, yo, man, I'm not wasting energy on you.
Hmm.
No way. And I think it was somebody personally in my life that was just giving me nothing but bad news. It was a combination of people. It could have been one of the people was like even my own mom. Like she every time she called me, oh my God, someone has COVID. They're gonna die. I'm like, yo,
Right. Like it gets to be a lot. Yeah.
oh my God, Donald Trump. Yo, like stop.
Hmm.
I cannot exchange that energy. Like the song in The Wiz, don't nobody bring me no
Yeah.
bad news. Like, yo, come on.
Hmm.
Like it's to the point where there were certain people that I wouldn't even answer the phone because I know you about to complain about this one, that one, on the third. And
Hmm.
so I was just playing around, spending time in my studio, and I went on Instagram and it just came to me. Don't waste no energy on you. No way, go away. And that was it. And all my friends would call me like, yo, that could be a hit record. Yo, that's a hit. Yo, that's dope. And I'm like, for real? I'm like, yeah, you should make that. And so I made it. And then another part of it was in the beginning, if you listen to the beginning of the song, there's
Hmm.
an intro and you hear it's Vivian singing. She sped up a little bit, but she's like, this is not a sad song, this is a happy song. And she has a record called Gotta Go, Gotta Leave. And the
Hmm.
record's about her getting out of a bad relationship and getting out of all this stress. And then while we do it live, it goes into this big churchy type vamp. And
Hmm.
she's literally starts speaking from the soul and telling people this is not a sad song. This is a song that empowers you. This is a song that gets you off of your feet. This is a song if you're in a bad relationship, if you're in a whatever, you're in an abusive
Yeah.
relationship, you can get out now. This is not a sad song. This is a happy song. She don't know it. I'm sitting there with my iPhone recording the whole thing. Like, "Mm, I'm jacking." And so I take that from my live recording of it, and then I interpolate that into
Hmm.
the beat and everything. And then that's what made me just spit out the song. And then it was like, all right, Viv, I need you to sing this on top of what I'm singing. And it turned out the way it did. And it's like you almost have me rethinking because I have like my future videos lined up.
Uh-huh.
And there is a No Way Go Away video in the works, but I'm like, I might have to fast track this one because
We need it.
yeah, I might have to fast track it. But the way it is now, we're already in October, pretty much September, October. I'm like, yeah, I need to fast track this for January 2026, and or end of January. The winter time is about to
Mhm.
end. Let's give somebody some vibrance. Um, yeah, and this press day is really getting me to start thinking about that because
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll get to it at some point, but nah, I'm like, I might have to get to it now.
You don't even understand. That song changed my whole attitude when I logged on for work. And because I was like, you know what? You're not messing my day up. Nope. No, I'm not exchanging that energy with you. Nope. So
Yeah.
it was much more pleasant. So I want to thank you for that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do you have time for one more question? I
Of
know we're
course.
we're
Yeah.
a little bit over. We're a couple minutes over.
Yeah, no, let's go.
Okay. Because I want to make sure that this question, I asked this of Will Downing, and it was so I just randomly asked, and it was such a big hit that I was like, you know what, this might be the question that I ask all artists that come on here. But if you were making maybe a 3 to 5 song, I know that's not really a mixtape, 3 songs, 3 to 5 but per time, 3 to 5 song mixtape, picking from your songs as an artist or producer, songwriter, what would you put on there?
Hmm. Ask me that question one more time.
Okay. If
Because I
you
want
were
to give it the right, I want to say
okay,
it the right way.
Okay, and if you're making a mixtape, say
Yes.
you're giving it to somebody that doesn't know who Kwame is,
Yes.
what 3 to 5 songs you putting on this mixtape so that they walk away with an understanding of who
Oh,
you
of mine. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of
Okay.
yours. It could be anything in your long resume of things you have done as an artist, producer, songwriter, any of it.
I would start off with the rhythm. Um, I would put the whatever they call the classics. I would put the rhythm, Only You on there. But then I would put a song like I got some like real obscure songs. So there's a song on my fourth album that nobody bought called Winner. I would put that song on there. I'm gonna go 5 songs.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'm at 3. Um, I would go with uh Stroke Different off of my new album.
That's a good one.
I'm at 4. And I would end it with the record Kwame to Kwame on my new album, the last record. And I would end it there. The new records that I'm adding is because I want to show evolution.
Hmm.
So I'm literally showing you steps of evolution. So the rhythm is step 1. Only You went to another zone.
Hmm.
Winner went into a darker place because that's where I was in life.
Yeah.
Stroke Different went back into a place of content, nostalgia, and just being free to express. That's where I am in life.
Hmm.
And Kwame to Kwame is a song about my present self going back in time and telling my 1989 self, 1990 self, that all these things you think was going to happen to you is about to fall apart. And you need to be prepared for that. You need to understand what life is about to happen. Because you right now, you hype and you thinking it's all good, and
Hmm.
it's about to be all bad in 1 minute. So you need to, it's that retrospective, and it takes you on a retrospective journey through my whole career up until that point, which is the present. So I think people should hear that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, I don't know if this is I don't know if I'm doing another album or not.
Hmm.
So if this is my last body of work, just for example, they should hear that song Kwame to Kwame because it encapsulates everything that's happened up until this point. Um, so yeah, those I would say that's my was that 5?
That was 5. That was good. You were
Okay,
quick
yeah,
with
cool.
it too. You were
Cool,
quick
cool.
with it.
Yeah, I'm usually surprised that I probably wouldn't pick. I'm surprised I was able to pick that.
Well, I want to also congratulate you on being inducted into the National Hip Hop
Yes, thank you.
Fame. So they see you. They see you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised. Yeah.
Well, you have to let everybody know where they can get the album and where they can follow you on social media.
All social media platforms, but the main one, the front door is Instagram at Kwame Vision. You can see me on TikTok too. I'm not doing any dance challenges or anything. And that's Kwame Vision 1. I'm also on Facebook, just under Kwame. You just type in Kwame. Make sure you put the accent on the E so they don't give you some random
Mhm.
Kwame guy. And yeah, I'm not really on X like that. I don't know why. I'm a visual person. I'm not really a
Yeah.
texting type person. And so yeah, you can find the album on all your streaming platforms. Um, Pre-orders are about to go up for vinyl and cassette. I mean vinyl
Ooh,
and CD.
I want vinyl.
Yes. No, the vinyl is going to be dope. And there's going to be a special bundle because a lot of people don't know I'm in the toy making space and
Mhm.
making action figures. So there's going to be like a special edition Kwame action figure for the different kids. that comes along with the vinyl set, or the vinyl or the CD. So you can order the action figure and the vinyl, or CD, the action figure by itself, or you can order just the vinyl and the CD. And that's, what day is today? Wednesday?
Yes.
That might be as early as Friday that's going to go up.
Okay. All right. Well, you got to come back to Check the Rhymes, because I had a few questions we didn't even get to.
No, you could do a part 2. I'm, on 100%. Just DM me.
Okay, I will. So I'll be like, block out an hour, because we
let's
go in. All right. Thank you.
Let's make it an hour and 13 minutes.
Right. That's right. I want my 13 minutes back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kwame, for joining me here on Check the Rhymes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I will see you soon. So, when I don't not answer my DM though.
I will, I promise.